since 2010. I was on that team that started the Nationals run, and during Raleigh, that's where it started. And, since then I've been a part of that team. And I'm a junior in high school, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, I had you muted. I think I had the intro muted and something else. I didn't even realize it was muted, but thank you for telling me everything. If you may want to repeat, I don't know where they cut you in, but so you're a junior in high school. Yeah, you're a part of Team Warriors. How's school going? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, school's always fun.
Now, do you plan on going to college?
Yeah.
I was expecting a longer answer there. That's why I was taking a sip of coffee.
Yeah. I am planning on going to college. I get good grades in school, and I think school is important. And along with gaming, I just plan on bringing like the business aspect of it into like my studies, basically.
Nice. So, outside of gaming, what is it that you choose to partake in?
I like playing sports with friends, and I work out, and just besides that, I mean, just hang out. I guess just hang out with friends, like I said.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Favorite team?
Giants.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. See, I just hate football because I'm a Redskin fan. So.
Yeah. I wouldn't like football anyway.
Whatever. So let's talk about gaming here, since that is, you had a great finish at the national championship. But before we get into that, tell me, how did you get your start in Major League Gaming?
Basically, it all started with my cousin would have like LANs at his house, big LANs, and a competitive person. I played when I first started. I would lose, and I just played Halo 2 nonstop. My first event was Halo 2, 2006. It was in New York playoffs, I think. I went with a friend who lives around New York, and I got 7th round FFA, and 2006. I think I was like 10 or 11 years old.
Jeez.
And after that, I went to like one event in 2007. It's like always like local events. And then 2008, got top 32 all season. And then 2009 was my first season pro, and after that, I've just been on Warriors after 2009.
So what was like the defining moment when you said, you know what, I have the potential to become a top player in this game? When did the light switch just turn on for you?
I think probably my first event in Halo 3. I got top 32. We played through AM, and I don't know, it was a good feeling like getting top 32, and then I feel like my team was probably like satisfied with getting top 32. We were young back then. I teamed with Thrust, Merkage, and Nizen. I know people know who Thrust is. Everyone else stopped playing. But I think after that I realized I could play. And then in 2009 is probably when I was on Relapse at the time, and I teamed with Dursky, Ferris, and Loki, and we got top 12. And after that, it just kind of hit me that I could, sky's the limit basically, and it's all about how much work you really put into it.
Now, as I clear my throat here, what's your take on this whole Halo dilemma that we're currently in? I have to ask you because, well, one, you're a pro player, and two, your season was defined in Halo Reach, so clearly you like the game. So what's your take on the whole situation?
Well, I play Halo 3 a lot. I like No Bloom. I think No Bloom, No Sprint resembles more like Halo 2, Halo 3, and I think it's just Halo in general. But I competed a lot in Halo 3, so Halo Reach transferred into it. Like all the other pro players, I adapted, and with Bloom, with Sprint, I don't think a lot of people understood it. I just think that the pro players and all the players who played it the most were just so competitive in it that if you really tried to learn it, you really adapted to it. And if you didn't, you kind of gave up. But No Bloom, No Sprint, I think the debate of it is basically No Bloom, No Sprint is going to, I don't want to say bring the game back, because I think that a lot of other things are going to have to happen. People are going to have to be more involved. I'm going to start getting more involved with it. But I think No Bloom, No Sprint is probably the best direction to bringing Halo to where it used to be.
Now, do you like it? Do you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it a lot. I liked No Bloom ever since it came out. I liked Bloom. I understood Bloom, but at the same time, there's always that like situations where you just didn't understand how things happened. And looking at it from a competitive standpoint, I could see why people didn't enjoy it the most.
Gotcha. Now, clearly your team is sticking together, correct?
Yeah, we just had a team talk 2 days ago or a day ago, and yeah, we're staying together.
Nice. Now, is No Bloom going to benefit you guys, or is it going to kind of hinder you at first?
I think I've played No Bloom a decent amount. Clutch, he's been busy with finals and stuff, but he's going to start playing. You can never count him out. He plays more than anyone. He has a drive more than anyone I know. Dursky's been playing nonstop, and Royal 2's been playing a good amount. I don't think it's going to hurt us at all. I think No Bloom, I think just any game in general, I don't think the settings can hurt you. If you play the settings enough, you're going to be good at it. That's my opinion. Whatever team plays the most is the team that will be the best come tournament time.
Very interesting standpoint. Now I guess like the big debate nowadays is like what map should be used. Should armor abilities be on there? Do you have it out for any map that you just want to cast out right away?
No, I haven't got to play the new maps, but I would like to see them in. Like I played like Beaver Creek a little bit. I went to a friend's house and I played that. I haven't downloaded the maps yet, but I want to see like just more color. Because like from now, just everyone, it's just all Forge World, and I don't know, some of the like Element. I never understood that map, and I just want to see maps like that come with the game, kind of. This way, I think people will pick it up more.
You think so? Yeah, you think that's like the defining... What if they added a paint option to Forge? So you could paint like a rainbow, like a graffiti on it.
I mean, it could help, but like I said, like I felt like when I picked up Halo 2, I was playing like Beaver Creek and all those maps that like all the pros at the time were playing. Compared to now where it's like I just feel like a lot of people that are trying to get to MLG like don't like, oh man, like new settings came out again, like, oh wow, I gotta go down on this new map. Like I just feel I just think that playing the game, like playing the maps that are on the disc, basically, are the best way to go.
Nice. Now, since I actually have a chat, I always like to incorporate questions. So if anyone has questions for the one and only Snakebite, the young gun himself, feel free to type it in and I will add it in here. But for the time being, Snakebite, how did you get your name? I always wanted to know, but I didn't know how to like approach it.
At the time, it was like I don't even remember it that much. But basically, I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, and it was when I was buying my FFA pass in Halo 2, my first event, and I didn't have a login name. So like my dad and my sister were in the room with me, and they basically helped me create it, I guess. Huh. That's what I remember of it. I remember ideas just being thrown at me of what gamer tag to use, and that's the gamer tag that I decided to go with.
Have you ever just thought about changing it to like Bite or Snake or SP?
I have, but I don't know. I just think that it's what I started with, and to change it, I think it's what people know me by. So I don't see a point in changing it now.
Gotcha. Someone who is it? Necessities wants to know what's your favorite game type and map.
Favorite game type and map would be Sanctuary Flag.
Sanctuary Flag, okay.
Yeah.
The next question is, who is your favorite teammate to date?
Can it be
with one person only?
No. Can it be the person that's on my team?
Yeah. You're like your favorite teammate of all time.
Of all time. That's a tough one. I'm not going to say someone on my team because obviously I love everyone on my team, so I'll pick someone else. I'll go with Robbie B. I teamed with Robbie B for over a year, like at 2010 into this year. And, if you know him, you just know how he is. He's probably one of the funniest guys you'll ever talk to, and he just always kept me in a good mood, so I'd say Robbie B.
He is hilarious.
He's always entertaining when you're around him, so.
Gotcha. Now, projecting into the future, what do you plan on doing for this Halo community?
I am coming out with vlog. I want to come out with like commentaries and stuff. I actually just got over like a cold, so I started the vlog and then it stopped because I got sick. But I'm gonna start doing that, and then I'm gonna just be doing community games, anything possible. If you have any any ideas, just tweet them at me because I want to start getting more involved, and I need to start getting more involved. And I think every Halo player needs to. So shoot me any ideas.
I want a jetpack tutorial from you. That's what I want.
Jetpack tutorial. All right.
What batting settings do you use? Tell me.
What button settings?
Yeah, like what layout?
Bumper jumper.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Hello, Clara. I like that.
I used to, in the beginning of the year, I played Recon.
Yeah, that's what I play right
one
now.
time, randomly, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to play bumper jumper, and I just stayed with it.
Nice. All right, I saw one more. I lost it. Completely forgot. It's too late. But nonetheless, do you have any shout-outs you want to give out there? Sponsor plugs? I don't know if you're everyone's sponsored today, so figured I'd do this segment. No
sponsors right now, but big shout-outs to my teammates, Clutch Jersey Roll 2, and our coach. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am. And, it's the best team I've ever been on, and I want to stay with them. Big shout-out to all the guys on SQ. I've known them for a long time, and they're really good friends of mine. Shout out to friends, family, my family especially, because they're the most supportive people of me and anything I do. And I want to give a big shout-out to Assault. That's the only other person I can think of.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah,
in the gaming world, of course. He's not actually dead.
Yeah, I've known him since 2008. I was like 12 years old at the time. Like, I talked to him, and ever since that, I've gone to him for advice on life and anything. And he's probably he's a great person to talk to, and I still talk to him. So, but he's a great person, and I hope he succeeds at anything he decides to do.
Nice. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on my show, and keep me updated as to when you start coming out with your content and whatnot, and I'll push it on the Halo console.
I will. Thanks for having me.
Yep, anytime, buddy. Take it easy.
You too.
17-year-old Snakebite, still in school. I like that. It's not very common anymore. So I'm going to go to a commercial break. When I come back, I will have Alonzo in the call. So stay tuned. Hello.
What up, man?
How are you?
Doing good. I'm doing good.
All right. I am not sure if we are back from a commercial yet or not, but we will worry about that later.
All right, cool.
Okay, I think we are back. So, with that said, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Gandhi, and join with me is Alonzo. Alonzo, how are you?
I'm doing great today. I'm doing great.
Oh, God, what is that? Ow. Oh, that's an ad from hell. I don't know where it came from. Okay, it's on my end. All right, sorry. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Nice. So, Alonzo, could you tell me a little bit about yourself, like outside the gaming world, in the gaming world, whatever you want to do?
Okay, my name is Alonzo Cantu. I live in Texas. I go to school, Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and pretty much that's about it. Outside the gaming world, most of my stuff that I do is all with gaming.
Now your hat says dope. What does that mean? I don't really. I'm not trying to troll you. I don't know.
Oh no, it's all good.
Beautiful dog, by the way.
Toby, yeah. Okay, so one time I was watching Wiz Khalifa videos on online, and he comes out with like a kind of like a show like you do every week. And one of the weeks he had a hat. It was white and it says "dope" across it in black. And I was like, that is the coolest hat, because back at a TLN land in Halo 3 when I was coaching Victoria's Secret, I had met all of Status Quo, and we had a funny little inside joke that had to do with dope. And it's not too appropriate to talk about on camera, but it's a good little joke we had going. So they would always call me dope, and I just ended up getting the hats because it went along with our whole little situation.
We'll have this conversation later because now I'm intrigued. That's awesome. So how did you get into the gaming world, man? Like, how did it all unfold?
Okay, well, basically, Swiftkill, or Alex, he lives about 2 hours south of where I live, and we used to always go into the MLG forums, talk on a Texas thread, and basically one time we all just wanted to LAN. We're all big gamers. We all love to play the game, so I told everyone I'll hold a LAN at my house, and Swiftkill ended up coming out. We had a lot of other locals. I think Watch came out. I didn't get any of the bigger names like Goofy and them, but I didn't really know them at the time. Well, anyway, Swiftkill came out. We ended up becoming great friends, and eventually he just ended up asking me to coach his team because we're such good friends, and that's pretty much how it all started. Swiftkill got me into the whole thing.
Nice. So then ever since, you just never turned back, huh?
Yeah, ever since then, I just never turned back. I got pretty fortunate being able to go to the TLM with them and meeting a lot of cool guys. Status Quo, Triggers Down back in the day, and it's just been a great experience, really great experience.
Now, talk me through this 2011 season for you. I mean, suffice it to say, I really don't know all that much about who all you coach. So, can you give me like a little rundown?
Yeah, all right. Well, Dallas, the opener, I actually went and played with some of my friends. I live in Texas. It was close at the time. The only real pros that I knew were SQ, Swiftkill, Gabriel, Kiki, people like that. And so I went and played with my friends. We ended up doing horrible. I mean, I think we got the team together like 2 days before, and we went and we did horrible. Well, at the event, I actually ended up meeting Swagger Like Us, and they actually had just come off a 7th place finish, and I was actually rooming with SQ that tournament. So when I met them, we all became friends. I came home, they added me on Xbox Live, and eventually they just ended up asking me to coach them. So we went to Columbus, and after that tournament, there was a roster change. We didn't have Dursky anymore. We picked up Soldier 187. We went there, and we ended up getting 9th. Not a really good tournament, but I mean, it happens, you know what I mean? So that was a little bit disappointing. So after that, I was determined to keep doing it. I loved it. It's so much fun going to events, and I figured, if I'm going to go, I might as well not necessarily just spectate. So I ended up talking to Royal 2 and Arcanum, and they ended up wanting me to coach them. So we ended up teaming with Goofy and Break, and that was Quantic Soul, or
was that
I can't
Fire?
remember. Yeah, that was Fire.
Yeah, Fire. Okay.
And we went to that tournament. We beat SQ 3-1 on main stage, the first match of the whole tournament. We were amped. We thought we were going to do really well. Well, we ended up losing every single pool play match after that, and I think we ended up getting like 13th place. Like, it was bad. It was real bad. So obviously after that, we ended up breaking up. Then we picked up Royalty and Arcanum, myself, stuck together again. Picked up Best Man in Clutch.
That was fire. That was fire.
That was fire. I don't remember the team name before. I think it was Quantic Fallen was what it was.
What's with these team names, man? Fire, Fallen. Any? Do you have any say in the team name? Did you have like a say in creating it? Okay, I'm talking to no one because your shit froze. This is the definition of awkward here. There's the internet connection problems. Well, now I just look stupid. Well, nonetheless, I will act like it. Oh, so you did not have any say in creating. That is quite fascinating. Now, moving on. You did well at the National Championship, I do believe, with Team Warriors. You placed second. Can you talk me through that? Yes. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. But on the improv, I have no idea what happened there. I can't really do anything about that. So I am going to hang out and wait. This is what happens when you go through Skype, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect timing. What did you do?
I have no idea what just happened.
You ruined you cut me off mid-sentence. I was like in the middle of this awesome thought process. I was like, dude, I'm setting him up to knock it out of the park, and just cuts off. Nothing.
No, I don't know what happened.
It's okay. Screw it. It's pointless now. Talk to me about the national championships and what that was like for you.
That was honestly probably one of the most exciting things I've ever dealt with in my life, and I've done a lot of things. Like, I used to play in huge tournaments with golf. I was a big golf addict, and nothing stacks up to what happened. I mean, we ended up losing to Active Rush day 1 3-0, and, they actually destroyed us. It was pretty surprising, but, after that, we ended up playing a European team. I can't remember the name. We went to Game 5 with them. It was intense. We beat SQ 3-1.
You're
we
forgetting
beat Dynasty.
Infamous.
Yeah, Infamous as well.
Yeah, you closed Saturday night out with Infamous. It was absurd.
Yeah, it was just an insane tournament. And then on Sunday when, we had to beat BTH Classic, and then it was a crazy run. And I honestly just remember this, like the semifinals and the finals, looking out into the crowd, and it was insane. It was just like, that hope. You're like, Halo is coming back next year, I guarantee it. It was like insane. Even I'm just coaching. I know I'm doing something for the team, but I'm not actually playing it. I was nervous. My heart was racing, and it was just great. And, hats off to Instinct. They did a great job. But, I'm really happy with the way the team played. They're four of the best players, I think, right now. And I only see big things next year. I really do.
Nice. So, now as a coach, you guys don't really have, like, a stool to sit on. So, how do you prep for that? I mean, you, like, on Sunday, you did a lot of standing. Like, do you have to go back and, like, ice your calves or, like, get a massage?
Honestly, when you're coaching Warriors, you're so amped the whole time you don't even realize it until
it goes to Game 5.
Yeah, it's like I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, like, please, let's pull this out. So, I mean, honestly, I don't even have time to think about it. I really don't. It's just so intense during the whole event that I don't even realize until Sunday night how tired I am. And even at that, I'm having a good time with my friends, so it kind of just, it's no big deal.
Nice. So, looking current issue here with the little Halo dilemma, whatever you want to call it, what's your take on things?
I really, really do think that No Bloom is going to help, everything revive a lot. I mean, that's obviously step one for this whole thing. And, I definitely like No Sprint. I really do think there should be no armor abilities. I feel like Evade is just way too overpowered. But other than that, I really would like to see them kind of revamp the maps. I mean, it seems like they were more made for Sprint. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think they need to be maybe made a little bit smaller, tweaked a little bit here, tweaked a little bit there. Other than that, I really think we're going in the right direction, and I think next year's going to be a big year. I really do.
That's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that. Yeah, you must be a thinker. Philosophizer.
I mean, it's just, I just feel like the maps that are now, they're, proportional to having Sprint, being able to, get places faster. But now that, we're running around a little bit slower, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to switch it up a little bit, make the maps maybe a little smaller, the jump's not as, obviously we want to make it proportional to the way that the game runs.
Perhaps it's all the dope. That's what makes you so smart. I've been waiting to pull it out. I'm sorry. So, now your team's sticking together, which is good. What do you plan on doing this offseason? You got any cool plans? I mean, the offseason for me, I just kind of do absolutely nothing, and I enjoy it. But, what's it like for you?
Well, this offseason, I think my parents actually wanted me to go to New York City with them. And other than that, I actually have really wanted to be planning something with, like, my gaming buddies. Like, I've been talking to, like, Flame Sword and those guys about maybe, like, meeting up in a certain spot, like my teammates, and, just hanging out for a weekend or a week because, those guys really are my good friends. And it's going to – I don't know when exactly the opener is going to be, but hopefully it's not too long because, I enjoy seeing those guys. So hopefully we can figure something out.
Nice. Now, are you 21?
Yeah, I am.
How old are – what's your age? I think we skipped through that whole little thing.
Okay, well, I'm 21. Are you talking about my teammates' age?
No, just you.
Oh, yeah, I'm 21. Yeah, I'm 21.
So we can hang out. Nice.
Yeah, we definitely can hang out.
Why haven't we in the past? How come I haven't ever talked to you in person?
I have no idea, man.
I'm highly upset.
Couple drinks on me. Don't worry about
it. I mean, you better. I mean, you got the second place money. All right, that's definitely on you. It's not on me. I mean, I'm poor. I'm a poor little college kid, so I will take you up on that offer. But last minute, do you have any like shout outs, sponsor plugs, anything like that out there?
Yeah, I definitely want to throw a shout out to SwiftKill. Like I said, if it wasn't for him, I really would not even be where I am today. He's a good friend, great guy. I'm hoping he can do some big things next year. All my Texas locals, you guys are awesome. Status Quo, especially Assault, love you. Diesel, their coach, and my teammates.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on the show. It
Yeah,
was
for
an
sure.
honor to meet you via the classy way, a.k.a. the internet. Fantastic. All right, man. Well, you take care of yourself.
All right, man. Later.
Yeah, take it easy. Hell of a guy. I never have ever talked to that guy, and he is all. I am totally following him on Twitter. He seems like really down to earth dude. But I'm gonna go to a quick commercial break. When I come back, I will have TDK coming up next. And dan.
Everyone can join in making the traditional donated scuttle.
Hello.
What's up?
Do you have a video?
Yeah, I do. Did it not? Did I hit the wrong button?
Perhaps. Yes. It's loading at least.
Alright.
We are back. So, welcome. Nope, there goes the video, in and out. Welcome back. I am joined with, the coach of Believe the Hype, TDK. How are you, sir?
Good yourself?
Hanging in there. Starting to get a little tired. Finals suck. But, could you tell me a little bit about yourself? Like, where you're from, age, school, and all that?
I'm from Michigan, from Holland, if anyone knows me like that. I'm 19, and I'm going to Ferris State University.
Nice.
I don't know, it's like north of Grand Rapids by like an hour and a half, which is where Walsh is from. So.
Nice. Now, where are you getting your degree in?
I'm undecided right now. I've actually switched majors 3 times. So.
I'm in the same boat. What have you switched from so far?
It was graphic design, then radiology, then the broadcast. So.
Nice.
Not really sure where I'm going.
Nice. So, outside of the gaming world, what is it that you do? Like school and everything?
The school, basically, I'm just trying to get good grades, struggling a little bit. But, I hang out with friends, watch sports, just average college stuff, party.
Nice. You're a little partier? Nice.
A little bit.
Nice. Fantastic. So, how did you get involved in gaming, TDK? I'm always interested, because now, with that thread, it's like, what Halo means to me. I just want to know how everyone got started.
Well, basically, in 2009, Columbus and coach, one of my friends that went to my school team, and we got 96, something awful, basically. And I pretty much quit, coaching and gaming for a year. And then I think it was 2010, I ended up getting picked up by Victoria's Secret and went to the Denver Combine with them, and we ended up winning. And then I went to Columbus 2010 for the team, and we got 21st. And then pretty much just took off from there. And then I got off season. I talked to a few teams and ended up teaming with Crim 6 for Columbus 2011, and we got 4th. And once I got 4th, I started getting offers from good teams to coach, and just took off from there.
Nice. Now, as a coach, what kind of pressure does that put on you every single round, especially on the pro circuit and on main stage? So what's that pressure like? Like, what are you always on top of your game about?
I just make sure, all the time, I don't want to mess up a time and, send a teammate for camo or power up 5 seconds too early and then have them sitting in the open. I just really stress, I make sure I know the time, almost exactly. I hate missing times, and I just watch, all the screens and make sure I have it exactly. That's my main point, make sure all the times are right, and I don't send someone somewhere too early or too late. So.
Now, what kind of advice would you give to a person who wants to be a coach? Because the coaching realm now is taking off. I hardly ever just walk through the venue and see a team without a coach. How would you tell someone to get started?
I would just basic stuff, starting, if you're not into Halo, obviously, do learning just learning the maps and how they play. I watch a lot of VOD from past tournaments, so kind of know how my teammates will play. And you just gotta move through the ranks. you gotta start somewhere. And like I've considered quitting a few times with different issues with teams, being on a good team and then getting dropped last minute. But if you want to succeed and you just keep at it, eventually you'll succeed. And I mean, keep plugging at it.
Nice. So, this season, pretty decent for you overall. Your national championship was good. How was the national championship for you?
It was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. It was also just like being on DTH as they won nationals in '09. It was just, I don't know, it was nice like being a team that had previously won and like had a lot of hype going into and didn't place well the event before and everyone was really focused. It was just a lot of fun all around.
Nice. Now, when you're on the main, now were you hyped up during that match when you beat when you beat that guy? What was like your first initial reaction? Were you just like, oh shit?
Wait, when I did what?
What was like your first initial reaction when you took him down?
It was I'm not really shocked, just like amped up, like my heart was beating and just like it was adrenaline and it's just like I don't know, going through. I don't really know how to explain it, but just like some pride, you know what I mean? Just like you're like. You still see me? I think it.
Yeah, it's like it turned into like a 1980s quality movie there. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's a little bit laggy, but nonetheless, we will continue, my friend. So, for someone who's been around with this whole little Halo community, whatever you want to call it, what's your take on things?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. I mean, I feel like we just like took a kick in the butt a few weeks ago, and people started realizing that if we didn't step it up and try to make things better, that we could crash and burn. I feel like the previous things that happened the last few weeks really opened people's eyes. We really were, and I just know from previous, like a lot of people like Halo. Like, I don't know if anger, but there's a lot of like conflict in between like amateur teams and I look at other communities and there's still like conflict. I feel like in Halo, like there's a lot of people that don't really care about others. You know what I mean? Like they're just like out for themselves.
Nah, I mean, how would you even recommend
I feel
it?
like we're moving in the right direction. Recommend what? You're like cutting out. And
try canceling your video for a second. Let's give that a look.
All right.
Now let's see if the lag stops here. This is okay. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you clear now. I guess we probably have a connection issue. I have like a restricted net or whatever, so it's probably the problem. Sorry, everybody at home. I suck. I'm not good with computers. Completely computer illiterate.
I don't like being on camera anyway. So.
Okay, well, perfect. Match made in heaven. So now, how would you recommend we change things?
I don't know. I feel like there's just a lack of content, which has started to be produced now that people's eyes are open. But I feel like it's not just a matter of content; it's like a matter of quality for one thing. Like we can have a ton of content, but if it's crappy, it's not gonna benefit.
Are you poking fun at me?
No. But also, I feel like as a community, we just need to like come together and be like more on the same page. Whatever it is, anything.
Gotcha. Now, how do you plan? Are you going to take steps in the right direction to help out this community? And if so, how so?
I actually wanted to start a show and also a charity I thought about previously this season, but I kind of want to do a show with the premises like everyone has a story, like everyone came from somewhere, and just thinking like with Kobe, like Kobe has a great story, and he's one of the happiest kids I know, and he doesn't let being in a wheelchair slow him down. And I thought just like doing a story, like on people that are struggling but are still going to events and trying to place well and not letting whatever their issues are slow them down.
Now, can you talk me through what that whole situation's even like? Because, I mean, it's something that I could never relate to.
I can just touch on it. Like, I have the same muscular dystrophy as what a genetic disorder is, but he has it far worse than me, and I don't know. It's hard to, like, put myself in his shoes because I'm doing a lot better than he is, which is unfortunate, but I feel like if, like, people tell you that you can't do certain things, like when I started coaching, when I coached my friend's team, one of his teammates was like, "Oh, you won't be able to make it. You can't stand up. You can't see over people's shoulders." And if you let people, if people were to tell Colby, if you have a muscle disorder, you're not going to be able to play well. If he were to just hear that and take that and not believe in himself, then he would have never taken gaming where he did. And I feel, I don't know, it's just like a weak story, like, of his personality and his character.
I mean, I would totally tune in. I mean, I didn't really. Now, I mean,
it still works. I haven't really worked a lot on the thought of it right now. I've been busy with finals, but hopefully, in the next month or so, when I go home for break, I can really get to work on it.
Nice. Well, if you ever need help, please let me know. I would be more than willing to help you.
All right.
Now, in the off season, what is your thoughts and feelings about, no bloom, no sprint, maps, etc.?
I really love no bloom and no sprint. It feels a lot like Halo used to feel to me. I mean, you can't just sprint away from everything. You really have to watch how you play and keep yourself out of bad situations. Maps, I feel like generally the maps are alright, but I don't know, Pit's alright. It's nice that they brought that back, but I feel like the maps are just like lacking color, which is really hard to get around because there's nothing you can really do about that. Yeah. I feel like that's one of the issues.
Now, what about armor abilities? Do you feel like they should all be even on the map or no?
I like evade just being there right now. I'm not totally against evade being there, but I didn't really like the whole jetpacks, and I don't know. I mean, it made the game unique, but also it changed the game from its roots, which a lot of people didn't like. But I mean, I'm okay with evade, but I wouldn't like to see jetpacks back. That's just my personal opinion. So.
Now, what would you like to see added? Like, I mean, Flamesword touched on it in the Halo Council that he would be interested to test out holograms. Is there anything you want to see brought back, like the shotgun or anything?
Really haven't put much thought in that, to be honest. Holograms would definitely be interesting, but I don't know, shotgun. I feel like shotguns would make an interesting twist. But I'm not really sure how that would play out. I haven't put much thought into that, so.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, do you have any comments or like shout outs or sponsor plugs or anything like that you want to add in?
Just thank my roommate for dealing with me raging every night. And Scotty Cloud pretty much brought me from that amateur team level to coaching top pro teams, and pretty much one of my best friends through the gaming world, and I doubt I would be anywhere without his help. He's the one who got me on Final Boss, and they got me back on DTH, so that's probably, the rest of my team from Nationals, they all really were accommodating to just my wheels, like getting a hotel room and like dealing with the limited space there was on the main stage. It's a really good group of guys, so.
Awesome, man. All right, man. Well, thank you for joining me tonight, sir.
All right, I appreciate it.
Keep me posted on that show with you and Kobe. I would love to be help or be a part of it in any way I can.
All right, definitely. I'll keep you updated.
All right, thanks, buddy. Take it easy. Good guy. Good guy. Spoke a few words to him in the past. But definitely very interesting to put yourself in someone else's shoes, especially like that. I mean, little things like the limited space on main stage, it's stuff like that you don't really take into consideration until you actually hear it from someone else. So very, very interesting. That's going to do it for episode, 6. I said it at the beginning of the show. I already forgot. That's going to do it for episode 6. Thank you all for joining me in the quest to figure out and learn every and anybody out there. I can only do 3 because I have made a commitment to Stimcast, which is it's a StarCraft 2 podcast. Or I don't really know all the details on it, but it's got my man Toomba SC. He's a StarCraft 2 beta caster on Manager Gaming. So it should be interesting, given the recent video that myself, T-Mac, and actually pushed out. So if you're interested, feel free to watch that. But that's going to do it for me here. Thank you guys all for watching this. This will be uploaded to my YouTube at GandhiMLG. Also, if you are Enable and you're still in the chat, flyers suck and I will kill you. I'm kidding. I love you. But that's going to do it, so take it easy.